Well, with that, some big breaking news which is coming in. The Cauvery water war is now boiling over. The farmers have upped the ante against the government. In fact, the protests are now being staged against Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar in his own state of Karnataka. Massive protests are being held in Srirangapatna. Remember, once a statement was made by D.K. Shivakumar saying that he was in favor of releasing the water as mandated by the board because the government does not want to be in violation of the Supreme Court orders, after which he faced a lot of criticism, and now there are protests which are being held against him. Well, let me go across to Imran, who's joining us, Deepak Bopanna, as well as Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan. Deepak, if you can just give us a bit of a background about the protests which are happening right now against the Deputy Chief Minister. Deepak, if you can hear me, can you tell us about the protests? We can see some of them on our screens as well against D.K. Shivakumar.
Well, yes, the protests are only intensifying. We should understand that outside the KRS dam, farmers began to stage a protest day before. It continued through the night, and today blocking the highway as well. This is the old Mysore-Bangalore highway that was blocked momentarily by the farmers. Yesterday, of course, there was a little bit of rains that lashed Mandya surrounding regions, so a little bit of a relief for the farmers. But one thing that they have been making it very clear, that there isn't enough rainfall at this point in time. There isn't enough, storage in the reservoirs. So there is a lot of difficulty that the farmers in Karnataka are having to go through. And at such a time, to agree to release water to Tamil Nadu is a betrayal of the people of Karnataka, of the people of the state, is a statement that's coming in. Now, time and again, we should note that while political statements have been coming in, whether, this soft corner for Tamil Nadu or was enough pressure being built legally, these kind of questions are being asked by the BJP. Slowly at this point in time, the same is being echoed by the farmers. They're saying, is it because of the alliance with the DMK that they are not worried about the farmers here in Karnataka? So that's where the protests are only intensifying. Now, of course, we should understand that the legal team that met D.K. Shivakumar in Delhi, they have really advised that there should be a review of the same done with the CWMA. 5,000 cusecs for 15 days is what the CWMA had ordered. Now a review of that is being suggested. While Karnataka, while it goes for the same, it remains to be seen how they really manage to get any sort of relief or not, and whether that will put an end to these protests.
Well, in fact, do stay on with us. Let me go across to Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan also, who's joining us. Madhav, now this issue is currently being heard in the Supreme Court as well, as Tamil Nadu moves the top court against Karnataka, what they say refusal to release the water. What's happening there?
Well, one must understand what is happening. In Karnataka, of course, farmers are on the warpath. They're talking against the state government. They say enough has not been done. They've not put enough pressure. They've not argued the case well enough in the Supreme Court, because if they leave or release water, then clearly there will be not enough for not just drinking purposes, but also for the irrigation and agriculture purposes in the South Karnataka region, particularly, of course, in the old Mysore region. And that's why they have been upping the ante. On the other hand, in Tamil Nadu also, we've seen certain amount of protests, particularly in Tanjavur in Tamil Nadu, where farmers in the entire Tanjore basin who depend, the entire Tanjore region, the Cauvery basin, who depend on this water for the agriculture purposes. Now, there are arguments and counter-arguments both sides. Karnataka says not only is the monsoon deficit by about 30%, but their reservoirs are also fast drying up, and also have alleged that the excess water that was released earlier has been consumed by Tamil Nadu, and all that has not been factored. Tamil Nadu, for its own part, says that all that has very much been factored, because otherwise the amount of water that they were to receive was about 21 TMC feet. What they will now possibly receive with this Cauvery Water Management Authority award is around 7 TMC feet. So they say that already the water that they are going to get is going to be less than what they require for their subsistence and for the standing crops to be irrigated. So there have been arguments on both sides. Even Karnataka farmers saying that their standing crops are going to be affected as well. But this back and forth has now reached the apex court, with very clearly that the Tamil Nadu government approaching the Supreme Court for an urgent hearing. What will their plea be? Will they come out and say, for instance, that even this 7 TMC feet, which is about 5,000 cusecs a day for about 15 days, even that is not enough? Or will there be any further, demands coming in from their side?